Hey guys, what's up? Brian here. I was gonna do a quick review on my zero-turn mower. It's a Husqvarna Z254, and I've owned this thing for, man, it's had to be 5 or 6 years now. And if you guys have watched my channel much, I have a outdoors, hunting, fishing, food plot, cooking, all those kind of things. YouTube, Facebook, Instagram. You've seen that I abuse this thing, really. I mean, and the problem is I don't have a tractor. So this mower gets used for a bush hog. It gets used to finish mow my yard. It gets used to mow woods trails for dirt bikes. I use it for everything. It's been a great machine, and I want to tell you some of the positives and negatives in my opinion about it. Alright, so as the name implies, Z254, it's a 54-inch mowing deck. I'll point out the broken things right at the beginning. The headlight. Now, once again, if you don't ram into logs occasionally and trees because you're mowing in the woods, you probably won't have this issue. But it's still solid, but I bent it, and I bent the bracket down. I probably could go in there and unbend it and it'll be fine again. And then I've cracked the front plastic guard on here. The other things is I've had the belt break once in 5 years, and let's see the hour meter on there. I have right at 200 hours on this mower. So as you can tell, I don't mow my yard as much as I should. I'm very lacking in that aspect. It gets pretty tall before I mow it because I hate mowing, and that's why I bought a zero turn, because I can mow it so much faster. It cuts the time in a fraction of a regular mower. Anyway, the belt broke, so I took it's got some plastic guards over the pulleys, and I took them off, and I've never put them back on. So that's something I actually need to put back on. Other than that, no complaints. So it's got grease zerts for the deck bearings here, and there's one under this cover. So we'll show you getting under this cover real quick. So here's under the cover. I just got done mowing with it, so I need to rinse it out before I throw it back in the garage. But on that silver pulley is your other grease zert for your blade housing bearings. Definitely want to grease those every time you get it out, really. Once a month or once a week, whatever. You need to put grease in there, unless you want to be replacing those. Got rubber tires up front. One thing I don't like about these is it squeaks real bad from in here when these turn, and I grease it and everything, and I don't know why, but it still squeaks, so sometimes that gets annoying. Yeah, no other complaints there. The tires on the back here, these are probably the perfect mix. A lot of times I wish I had more aggressive tread when I get stuck in the mud with it, but it already will tear up your yard if you sit there and spin 360s as it is. So you probably do not want a more aggressive tread pattern. This is probably about perfect. The tank is big enough to where I can mow. I've got a big yard. I've probably got 3 acres I mow once a week in my yard, and it's enough to do that and still have plenty of gas. Frame wise, the other thing I want to talk about is the deck. The deck is probably one of the weak points, in my opinion, in the mower. Again, because I am very rough on it and mow in the woods, bush hog fields and things like that with it. Sometimes I broke the deck off. You can see here it looks a different color. I had to take the deck off, and I had to weld it back together. Completely broke loose from the brackets that hold it up. again, that was about maybe 3 years into owning it. Normal user probably would not have that happen. Let's talk about the drivetrain. I got the one with the Kohler 700 series motor, 26 horsepower. This is probably my favorite part about the whole mower. It has a ton of power. There is no lacking of power whatsoever. I will get into mowing taller grass than I should, and if my blades are sharp, it'll do it. Change the oil, and the air filter is very easy to change. You just flip these here, and then probably due for an air filter change. That is filthy looking, but that's how you get to it. I think I put a new air filter on it once a year, every other year. I should probably do it way more than that, but that's what I've done, and it's survived. Try to change the oil once a year. Probably have not done that either. Okay, transmission. Let's crawl under here, and you can see right there, it's got a Hydro gear transmission. Dog, get away from me. Yeah. Hydro gear is the world leader in hydrostatic lawnmower transmissions, in my humble opinion, seeing how I am an engineer at Hydro gear. So this is called the EZT transmission. It's one of the most common transmissions that they use for their residential grade mowers. It's very high volume produced transmission, and yeah, you know, there's not much really else to say about it. The drivetrain, I say, is the best thing about it. I'd be careful, you know, how much you bang around with the deck, and I would recommend it for the price. I think you can get one of these right now at Lowe's for probably $2,800, and that's a heck of a deal. Would I buy one again? Probably not, knowing that now working for Hydro gear in the lawnmower transmission business, there are better ones out there, but you will pay more. The one that I would probably buy now costs about $4,300 versus this one you can get for $2,700. So would I recommend this mower to other people after having owned one for 5 or 6 years? Absolutely. I like it. Just now having a bigger yard, knowing that I mow in the woods and bush hog fields, I would probably upgrade and get something a little more, maybe even on the commercial side of things. But definitely recommended for a big residential. It's kind of borderline to me, residential commercial grade. So that is my review. Leave me some comments below. If you have any questions, I will try my best to get back with you and answer you on them. And I will also put some links in the description below where you could buy this mower if you so choose.